supposed to click it?
All right, Ben, go ahead.
Morning, Shea.
What's up? It's great to see you. How you doing, Ben?
Good, good. Good to see you too. Talking to Quantrez a while back, he said that you were kind of in the mix at that striker nickel position. Is that where you're still being deployed right now, and how does that play to your strengths?
Yeah, I'm playing that nickel position, but it's all I'm playing a little bit of everything right now. They're just moving guys around, just getting on the field. And for me, it's just an ability to play with speed. That's all I want to do. Just be somewhere where I can fly around, make plays, and help my team win. But I like the little nickel position so far. It puts me in a position to be successful. But I'm just thinking about, as I'm trying to get on the field any way I can. It doesn't really matter what position to me it is. I'm just trying to get on the field, fly around, and make plays.
How do you guys go about preparing for a team that has a new coach, a new offense, and then in their first game with no film really to watch and scout?
Yeah, I mean, right, we're just focusing on ourselves right now. We have a lot of things that we need to work on. I think tackling is a big one of those things. So we're kind of more concerned about ourselves and trying to execute what we're supposed to do as a team. And I feel like if we do that, it doesn't really matter what we get lined against. We're kind of just trying to worry about ourselves and take care of that business and then go from there. But it's been a lot of self stuff right now that we've been focused on and making some big corrections from last year.
How do you mentioned tackling? How do you go about doing that in the setting?
Yeah, so you don't really have to bring someone to the ground necessarily in order to tackle. I know the NFL guys, I don't know how often they tackle during practice. So we focus kind of on tagging off at the hip. But if you do it and get your body in the right position, we feel like you can put yourself in a position to be successful in the game and make tackles. But it's been something I've been working on after practice. I know we got Darius Pickett's a new GA. I've been working with him a lot on coverage skills and tackling stuff after practice. So you can find ways to get that done without actually having to tackle. I know after practice last year, I'd work with Josh Kelly a lot, but I don't have him anymore. So I just find guys to just work on tagging off of the hip and stuff like that after practice. And as a team, we're really focused on running to the ball and making sure everyone's able to tag off the hip and get in good tackling position.
All right, Tony.
Hey, Shea, how's it going?
What's up, Tony? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hey, what's it like right now trying to do game prep and trying to get into game shape when you guys didn't have a real camp or the kind of camp you usually have, and certainly the time that you didn't have this year? What's that like right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little different, but at the end of the day, everyone has the same opportunity. Everyone's gotten the same amount of hours, the same amount of time. So it's all like, it might be unfair to us, but it's unfair to everyone too. So we all have the same opportunity. And so who's going to distinguish themselves from the rest? So we're just focusing on ways to be able to do that and win these 6 games with the chance of going to a Pac-12 championship.
And then one of the things that's come up with a lot of the players is what you guys are calling your ecosystem, trying to stay in your own world and stay safe. What's that like for you when you pretty much are just hanging out with the same guys all the time, 24/7?
Yeah.
What's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. It's not your normal life, but at the end of the day, it's what you're willing to sacrifice to be successful as a team. And if that means not seeing anybody else in this 6, 8, 9, 10-week period, I'll for sure do that because we're trying to play games and we're trying to win. So we'll definitely be able to sacrifice not seeing people in order to keep practicing and just keep this ecosystem safe because this team is way more important than anybody else on the outside seeing them. It's hard. I know, like, you got friends and family that you really want to see, but you just got to take a little part and sacrifice it for something bigger and with the hopes of winning a Pac-12 championship. So we just got to take it day by day, but it is difficult, but it's going to be worth it in the long run, I think, if we just keep this ecosystem safe and be able to keep playing games.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Tracy.
Hey, Shea, how you doing, man?
What's up, Tracy? How you doing?
I'm okay. Hey, so first off, have you had some live scrimmages yet? Some other teams, the Pac-12, have talked about their live scrimmaging, wondering if you guys have done it. And you kind of just dropped something on us. Darius Pickett's a GA. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the GA, but I've just been working with him. He's helping out right now. I don't know what his exact role is, but he's helping out with the DBs a lot, and he's been able to share a lot of experience in the game. I came in as a freshman. He was a senior. I think, yeah, he was might have been redshirt junior as a freshman. He was kind of mentoring me a lot then, and now he's taking that opportunity to. I don't know what his specific role is, but he's out here helping us coach, and he's giving me a lot of pointers and helped me out a lot. So it's been real fortunate to have him. He's been in our position not too long ago. Now he has a chance to coach it with us.
How advantageous is that to have a guy who you actually are on the team with, who's not too much older than you, has been there, played safety, knows the whole thing? Is that kind of a good connection as a coach?
Oh, for sure. No, because he's been in our shoes in the same position, like I was saying. But he's helped me out a lot because he knows, like, he's just been in our shoes 1-2 years ago, and he's still the hopes to get on the team and still playing. So it's really helpful having someone seeing it from player's perspective like that and really have that hands-on experience. And he's out here running routes with me after practice, actually giving like really good live looks. So it's been really nice to have him around, and I've been able to learn a lot from him, not only as a player but also right now when he's done playing and still coaching around with us.
Is he trying to get that added year of eligibility?
Oh no, I think that would I be 7-8 for pick? Nah, he's still trying to get on the NFL team, and I'm really confident that he will. But it's really nice that he finds time to help us out and do this right now.
Thanks.
No problem.
Mike.
Hey, good morning, Shea. How you doing?
Good to see you, Mike.
We've heard a lot about how there's a lot more freedom with the defense, and it's been a lot more fun. You know, what is your experience with that, and how do you think that is going to help the defense this year?
Yeah, well, I think the part about it, I don't know if it's so much the defense. I think it's the people right now that we got running with it. You got Q Knight. He's bringing energy every day. He's like, I walk in the building, Q Knight's just firing me up, getting me ready to go. He brings energy, and then I see him playing fast. I want to play fast too. You got Obi. He's in law school, so he's pretty smart, and he's really a coach on the field. We lining up, Obi out here calling stuff out before the play even happens, and he really can help me out too. So I think it's mainly the guys that just make it really fun this year, and like I'm really excited to play with them. We got guys up front. Miles Jackson, he's a freshman. He brings the heat every day. Mitchell Gude, Osa. We got guys that just love. I love the new guys and running around, flying around with them, and especially with Obi being that coach on the field. It's an environment. I'm gonna be honest. I've never had this much fun playing football in my life. These guys just make it fun every day, and there's not a day goes by where I'm like, oh. Usually it gets in camp, be like, oh, I'll practice again. But with the guys we got right now, like I said, Q Knight bringing the energy, Obi with the coach on the field, Miles Jackson bringing the energy. I'm loving it. It's really fun.
Rick Kimbrell.
Hi, Shea. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Rick. How are you?
Fantastic.
Great.
Have you guys done any work on Colorado yet?
We're kind of still focusing on ourselves right now. I don't know when we're gonna get into that, but we're really focusing on ourselves, just making sure we're doing our stuff the right way. And then I'm not sure when we're gonna start the exact prep for it, but we'll just be able to be proactive what the coaches have planned for us. But we're really just working on ourselves and our technique and making sure we're handled. And then we'll run into the stuff with the opponent later. But I think if we take care of our business and handle ourselves, we can be a pretty good team this year, and I'm excited to see it happen.
Do you think it's going to be difficult to prepare for a brand new coach without any without any tape?
I think we're going to be fine because it's what we are as a team right now. We're all a team. We're all on the same page right now. We got guys that want to be there. We got guys that are hungry. We got dudes showing up. We walk to practice 15, 20 minutes early, guys doing extra work on their own, just trying to get right. So I think we got to worry about what the other team's doing later, but we got the guys that have the right mindset, which we do right now. Been here, this is my crazy 4th year, and I've never seen a team this hungry, has this much energy ready to go every day. So I'm really confident what we got as a team going on, and we'll line up whoever we're going to line it up against, but I think as long as we take care of business within ourselves, and we got the guys that are doing it right now, that we're going to be pretty good.
Where do you think that hunger is coming from?
That's a good question. I think, quite frankly, and this is my opinion, like we're tired of losing. Like since I got here, have not won a lot of games, and then these new guys come and they've seen that, and it's like we're changing it right now. We don't want to lose anymore. It's not fun. We've been through it, and we want to change. And I have a UCLA legacy in my family, and my dad. I get people saying like we got to bring back to how we used to be good, and so we really want to try to do that. And we got new guys that understand it. You see Troy Aikman's picture in the weight room. You see all these great people that have been here. And it's like, we're part of something so big, and we really want to bring that back. A lot of people have told us how much we've lost in the past, and we're just sick of hearing that. So we got guys that are tired of losing and are here to change it this season. And I'm excited to see it happen.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's go back to Ben.
Ben.
Do you think that, you never want to put too much on one game, but do you think the importance of this Colorado game is maybe magnified somewhat because it's, the first game in a shortened season?
I mean, I think it's magnified because it's the first game we're trying to go 1-0. Like each game, I think is equally as important. There's not like one game, but you don't have any room to slip up in a short game schedule. But each week we're just trying to go 1-0. So on our minds right now is beat Colorado, take care of ourselves and beat Colorado. So it's not that this game is bigger than the other games. It's that each week we're trying to go 1-0 and take care of business each game. So whoever's on our schedule that week is going to be the biggest game of the season for us. And like I said, you got no room to slip up with this short schedule. So we got to take care of business week 1, but every game is equally as important with this 6-game schedule.
All right, let's wrap it up with Tony.
Hey, you mentioned the legacy with your dad. You guys are 7-17 in the last 2 years. Your dad can be a pretty intense guy sometimes. You hear from him much about what's going on out there and what the team record is and how y'all are playing?
Nah, I mean, his biggest concern is keeping me healthy. That's really his biggest concern. That's all he wants, that he just wants to have me healthy. But he doesn't. He likes what we got going on. He's very happy with what's going on. It's just me personally. Like I walk home, I see 2 Rose Bowl rings and a Fiesta ring. The worst bowl game he won is a Fiesta Bowl. So I'm just like, it's not what he's saying. It's really myself. He just wants to keep me healthy. I'm just like, dang, I can't. If you have 3 rings in a Fiesta Bowl and 2 Rose Bowls, like I can't not bring home at least a bowl game. So I'm thinking to myself, I put that pressure on myself. He's not gonna say, he's too nice of a guy to say anything, but I feel hit for him. I'm like, no, I'm not. I gotta start winning some games. I can't just go here in my whole entire UCLA career and not start winning some games. So that's all I'm worried about this year, honestly, is winning as a team. And I feel really confident what we got going on. Not really worried about the personal stuff. I want to get the stats, of course, but I think individual success comes from team success. So I think if we're good as a team, the individual stuff's going to come. So I'm just trying to win games this year and maybe throw the ring in the trophy case I got from my dad.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your time, Shea.
I appreciate you all. I wish I could see you guys in person. You guys.
All right. Thanks, Shea.
Yes, sir. All right, then, brother. Yes, sir.
Yo.
Okay.
All right. Questions for Kain Medrano. Rick, you got one?
Sure did.
Oh, sorry about that.
Go. Hey, Kain, Rick Kimbrell, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Outstanding. Talk to us about the switch. How did it come about? And how do you like playing defense? Because you were an outstanding two-way starter back in high school.
Coming about 4 weeks ago is when Coach Kelly came up to me and gave me the idea, hey, we want to present the opportunity for you to move to backer. And, I just thinking about it, talking it over with, obviously my coaches and then my dad back at home, I thought it was I had the best opportunity to get on the field right there, so that change for me, was in my mind, probably something that is going to help me out the most as far as getting onto the field and playing and being a part of this team and showing them what, I can do on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah.
So how are you liking it?
I like it. I like it a lot. Coach Pelham's a great coach, getting in with him, he's coaching me up, along with all the other older guys, so that is, I love it. I love it over there on the defensive side of the ball. It's a great group of people.
Have you been able to pick it up pretty good?
Yes, sir. Picking it up as we go, introducing new stuff every day. So just, in my iPad, on film, in my notebook, going over notes every night just to make sure I got a grasp of this because 5 weeks into it, so I got to come game week, I got to be prepared.
You'll be going home for that.
Yes,
How about talk to me about the defense? How do you guys look right now?
We're looking solid, flying around, having fun, great energy coming out, every day we're coming out with great energy. One dude that brings energy to the field is Q Knight. I'm sure a lot of people have talked about him, but yeah, bringing great energy to the field every other day. And it just, when he does that, the whole defense energy is 10 times better. I could just day in, day out, every day, its energy is a lot better.
Thanks, Kain.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Mike.
Morning, Kain. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So what are you seeing from the offense? You know, we're hearing a lot of good stuff about number one, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, but you know, it seems like the offensive players we talked to are really excited. What are you seeing from them, and how is there a difference from last year?
You know, personally, I worked with the offense all offseason because during quarantine, all offseason. So I was working with Dorian when I was out here. You know, he's my roommate. So every time we'd go throw, we were going to throw every day together. So and Jalen Irwin, you know, DeLon, Keegan, all those guys coming along, they've come a long way since last year. And just that in the offseason, them getting in their notebook, getting out to the field every day and running routes and getting in with Dorian and the backup quarterbacks, both Chases, you know, that was a key thing. And so from the time I've left, they've came a long way. And even since last year, they've come a long way.
Ben.
Two things. I can't remember. Are you more at the wheel or the mic right now?
Right now I'm learning both. I want to get on the field any way I can. So I'm learning both as far as right now goes.
Who's your biggest mentor in that room right now?
Right now, you know, obviously Coach Pelham, I go to Coach Pelham with any questions I have, but if he's busy or if I can't get to him, you know, my second go-to is either Bo or Lanes. And, you know, Lanes has helped me out a lot because he played Will. He was there. So as far as who's helping me out, those are the two guys that have been playing the biggest role ahead of me.
And how do you go about preparing for Colorado? Because you don't really have any film. It's a new coach, a new team, new offense. How do you go about preparing for that?
Yes, sir. You know, right now we're focused on us, making sure our defense is solid and we're getting, you know, these tiny mistakes that we're having in practice tuned up. We're getting tuned up and we're making sure that we're flying around to the ball every play. And so right now, you know, we're worried about fixing us and doing us. And here eventually we'll get into Colorado.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back to Rick.
I think you're on mute. I think you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. He did it. He finally got me out of there. He put me on mute. You're what, an hour and a half down the road from Boulder in Pueblo?
Yeah, I'm gonna say about two hours, 2.5 hours. Yes, sir.
I made the drive many times. Are your parents going to be allowed to go to the game?
You know, right now we're not sure about parents and how the ticket situation is going, you know, so right now I have no clue if they're going to be parents allowed at the games or not.
Wow. Okay. Well, good luck to you in that game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Any other questions for Kain? Ben, one more.
If they are allowed to go, what would that mean to you to have them there?
You know, it's going to mean everything. As far as, you know, first game going into this year back home in Colorado, that's going to mean a lot. You know, get the hometown people there. So if there is allowed, my parents are allowed to be there, you know, obviously they're going to be there. They show me the most support, number one supporter since day one. So they'll be there for sure if they can be there.
All right. Thank you for your time, Kain.
Thank you. Have a good one.